Hi everyone, Etta here. Don't know if you saw my last video. I was about to say I'm back, but you may not have seen the last one. Anyways, I wanted to get this video done because I am super excited about it. I did sniff a couple of things. This was a order that I did with K Scented Melts. I even told Carla because I knew she'd been working a lot by herself recently, and I was like, you know what, I don't care if it takes you 3 weeks, like take your time or whatever. Not Carla. Carla doesn't know how to do that. Oh my gosh. I got it in about a week between ordering and delivery, about a week, and it was a big order, so I actually feel kind of bad about that, but I am super excited about it. So here's my box. It says, oh, hi Etta on the inside. I don't want to show you the top because it's got my address. I kind of left it. I just kind of pulled a couple of things out through the paper as I could. It was packed by Connie, so I know Connie's not back full time, but she is helping out, and I think that's wonderful. Connie, I hope that you're feeling much better. I hope your foot's doing well. I know that you've been very, very missed, so I look forward to you feeling at 100% again. So, not right now, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna have to pause the video so that I can let her out. Come over here, girl. Come over here. Come here. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. All right, we're gonna go let Xena out. I'll be right back. Thanks for waiting for me. Okay, she's outside. She's gonna stay out there at least until this video is done. All right, so here is my invoice, packing slip, all the above. And it is, basically a full page there. A full page there. And the back has like one clamp. So I did get a lot. I'm looking forward to sharing everything with you. And like there was some samples I didn't even unwrap. I just left them wrapped. I tried to smell some of them. I was curious, right? We get curious when we get our items. So let's see if I can kind of pick it up to show you. Hopefully nothing falls in my coffee. All right, so you can see I got a lot of custom cuts, and some of them were in the new scents that had just been released. So let me go through with you what I did pick up. Let me pull out samples here that are already opened. All right, I got Old Time Barbershop as a sample. I sniffed it yesterday and I thought it smelled really good. Yes, this is beautiful. I'm definitely going to be putting this in some kind of blend. I may get just a custom cut of it also because it smells really, really good. Let's see. I got Watermelon Lemonade. Smelled this one yesterday. Smelled really good. If it's unwrapped here, I smelled it. And I'm not a huge watermelon person, but this watermelon lemonade smells really good. I probably would like to add like freshly zested lemon with it just to give it more lemon as opposed to I get more watermelon. Strawberry, raspberry, guava. Actually, this is the only one I didn't sniff that I unwrapped. I think because I'd smelled it a long time ago. Maybe from a different vendor, but oh, that's nice. I should have smelled it. That's good. I'm trying to figure out which scent I'm getting the most of. I feel like that strawberry and raspberry I'm getting like 50-50. And then the guava comes in from the back. It smells good. Oh my gosh. I definitely need to get a couple of clams of this. I probably will go in and place another order. Although I may message Carla first and say, look, I'd like to do another order, but I'd like you to have some free time. Because you have been super busy. All right, so this one is J'adore, the Dior type, right? All I can think of is Charlize Theron. Is that her? You say her name, Charlize Theron? Does all those commercials for the perfume J'adore. So it says orange blossom, lily, rose, creamy sandalwood, and musk. And when I smelled this yesterday, I thought I could kind of picture Charlize Theron smelling this way. Very nice, very pretty. Like, I can smell a little tiny bit of rose, a little bit of lily. And then I just get some beautiful perfume scent with it, right? So very, very nice. I'd like to get that one too. So great to get samples because it really entices you to try stuff. Hawaiian Honeymoon, Caribbean Escape, Hibiscus Palm, and Coconut Milk. This is somebody's custom blend. I can't remember who it was. Because I want to say this came out in like a spring sampler maybe 2 years ago. Hawaiian Honeymoon. Very good. Very good. I do like Caribbean Escape. And with the Hibiscus Palm, it smells really good. Coconut milk. All right, let's see. I think there's a couple of more samples that I didn't unwrap in here. 1, 2, I think 3. Okay, let me unwrap them real quick. I should have did it right before the video, but I didn't. Ooh, I love this scent. Cherry Pipe Smoke. Yeah. Although one of the ones I did pick up is one of the new ones is Cuban tobacco. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get that. Got to get that. And used it in several customs. Several. Oh, I hadn't heard of this one before. This one's called Tropical Blast. I don't think I saw that. If it was new, it must have been new prior and I missed it as a new scent. Wow. Very fresh. I feel like it's got that strawberry, raspberry, guava. I feel like that's in there. And I don't know why, but my nose gets like this little bit of bubble gum. I don't know why, but I'm smelling like a little bit of a bubble gum. And then this one is pear pomegranate. I do like pear scents. Ooh, that is bright and lively. Almost, maybe it's the pomegranate. It almost gives me like a fizzy vibe to it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that, but okay. All right, so I picked up a couple of clams. Let's see, these two are both blue. Yep, they're both the same. I thought I got 2 of them. So I picked up, because Carla had sent this to me to test a while ago, and I had told her this did really, really well. It went for over a day. It threw really well in the sunroom. So I wanted 2 more clams of Bleu de Chanel. And Bleu de Chanel says Chanel type. Grapefruit, lemon, ginger, blue cedar, pepper, and musk. I don't have to smell it, but yeah, it comes across kind of soft in the clamshell, but it does wonderfully. Like I said, I did it in the sunroom, and I could smell it really well. I have to get some coffee, sorry. It's already starting to get a little cold on me. This was one that Carla said, hey, have you tried Palo Santo and Topaz? And I was like, no. I said, I'm gonna have to pick up a clam. So Palo Santo and Topaz, woody, powdery clean with soft fruit and floral. Ooh. You know, you have that thought of Palo Santo in your head and don't know what to expect with Topaz. That is really nice. It kind of gives me... I get summery, I guess, from the fruity and the floral. And then I get almost desert-like Midwestern. I think of like deserty kind of area from the Palo Santo, I think, from the woody part. Very, very nice. I like that. Looking forward to trying that one. I picked up, I hadn't tried this yet, and I was very interested, so I said, let me pick up a clam of, I don't know how to say this, Baimudan? Baimudan? I'm sure I'm butchering that. Exotic white tea with berries, light floral, and slightly spicy. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Ooh, I get the slightly spicy. I get the white tea and the berries. And I get kind of like a slightly spicy, but not spicy like Tabasco, or chili or anything like that. Almost like some ingredient that they add gives it almost like a little bit of a spice flavor to it. All right. Oh, needed to try this one. This is a Sol de Janeiro Brazilian crush type Cheirosa 71. I don't know. Macadamia nut, amber, caramelized vanilla. I think I have this one in the spray. And if this is the one that I got it because of Chris from Dazzling Scents with Chris, because I think she had picked it up. I know I'm pretty sure she picked it up, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go on Sephora and go pick that up, because it sounded, I'm trying to remember, she was talking about like a sweet product, like a marshmallowy coconutty thing that we ate when we were kids, and I was like, yeah, I ate those. I remember those. Oh, wow. All right, Chris, Dazzling Scents with Chris. I don't know if you're even going to see this video, but I would go get that. I've had this one before. This is Blackberry Bordeaux, blackberry, dark cherry, vanilla, bourbon, and coffee bean. I've never smelled the coffee in it. I think the coffee is there to enhance the bourbon. And it's in one of my customs. I've done it in customs before. I love her Blackberry Bordeaux. This is the one that I said doing the black raspberry sangria, right? That black raspberry kind of gives me more of a Bordeaux feeling. Blackberry Bordeaux. Yeah. All right, and there's three more clams. Uh-oh. She sent me a candy. What? Don't send me. Oh, All right, I'm not doing sugar. And neither is Larry. So I can't eat this right now, but at some point I'm going to put this away on the side, and at some point when I take a little break and I say, okay, I can have a little bit, I will eat this. Oh my gosh. Candy Cafe Little Temptations? No, Big Temptations, because it's coffee candy. Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorite, is like coffee nips or something like that. Coffee flavored. Coffee ice cream is my favorite ice cream. Coffee flavored candy is just So yeah, okay. I gotta keep going before I decide to eat that. All right, I got 2 clams in the scent Velvet Vanilla. This was a new one, and the picture looked very intriguing, and the name of the scent sounded intriguing to me. Velvet Vanilla, musk, linen, amber, and praline. I thought, oh, something with praline and vanilla? Oh my gosh, that's an amber? Yeah. That is really pretty. Very pretty. Oh my goodness. I get the foodie vibe from the praline and vanilla. And then I get like the amber and maybe like a slight linen. Is this a dupe for a perfume? Because I could see it being is a really beautiful, pretty perfume. This seems like a beautiful bedroom scent. I'll look forward to trying that. Oh my goodness. But I probably won't try it in the bedroom because I don't spend the whole day up there. So I don't want to put it somewhere where I'm not going to enjoy it. So I'm probably going to do it at my desk one day and just, this was another new one. It's called Honey Gingerbread. It's in a custom, and that's one that I did smell yesterday. Honey Gingerbread. Buttery gingerbread, honey, cardamom, cinnamon, and clove. And Natalie had commented on a post that I did last night, and she said, I'm kind of on a honey kick too, on the honey train. And I thought to myself, if only you knew. And there's one in here that has this in it. And I usually don't like honey scents, but there was one, a sample that she had sent me, and it had 4 pieces, and it was some, I don't think it was honey gingerbread. I think it was a different honey scent, and I smelled it, and I thought, oh my gosh, that smells really nice. Like, I like that. So I was like, you know what? When I saw honey gingerbread, I was like, I'm giving it a try. I'm going to try. And yeah, we'll talk about it when I get to it. Honey gingerbread. I don't need to smell it, but perfect for a fall blend. Perfect for a fall blend. I got to say that. All right, let me get into what I picked up. Let me grab the ones that were single new ones. I picked up Checkmate in a custom cut because I thought, you know, I have lots of warmers and I can go through a custom cut pretty quickly. Very, very different. I looked it up from another vendor who had this, and I was like, I didn't pick it up from that vendor because I thought the description sounded kind of, not weird, but weird, you know. And it's smoked vanilla, oud wood, burnt maple, tobacco, and clove. Very, very different. When I talk about different, this is different. I'm sure it's going to warm beautifully. I know that this is a favorite of Diane in her at 1230. I know she loves Checkmate. I've heard her mention it many times. So I wanted to try it. Let's see if I can find all the single ones. Nope, that's not a single, not a single. I did a lot of customs. Not a single, not a single. Here we go. Here's one. Oh, from the replica collection, I got Whispers in the Library. I think I mentioned on another video, I said something about my husband's been using up my sprays. Yeah, I went and looked for my By the Fireplace. I said that's my favorite from replica. And I usually use it in the wintertime because that's when I like to use that one. Yeah, it had this much left in the bottle. I thought to myself, really, Larry? Come on, man. His Jazz Club was almost full. I was like, okay, so sure, use mine first. Love Whispers in the Library, which the scent notes are library books, old paper, cedar wood, and vanilla. It is fantastic. I love that one. And I think he finished my bottle of Whispers in the Library too. Jazz Club, which is actually not the replica. This is Larry's and my custom that we created a couple of years ago, and Carla added it to the lineup. Here is Replica's Jazz Club. So Replica's Jazz Club, and then mine, which is actually named Jazz Club. So I feel bad, right? If I had known a couple of years ago that she'd be able to do this later, I wouldn't have named mine Jazz Club, but it's too late, right? So Carla named the replica one Dark Rum and Smoky Cigars. And it says underneath it, Maison Margiela, I don't know how to say that name, Jazz Club Type. So that one is Cuban cigars, rum drinks, warm and spicy. And then mine, which I named Jazz Club, is tobacco leaf and amber, sandalwood, and Egyptian musk. I don't need to smell this one. I'm almost finished my current bag that I have. Every time I do an order, I try to pick up another one because I love doing this one. And I could see me probably starting to add some of these every time I order too. So Larry's favorite replica scent is Jazz Club. So hers is Dark Rum and Smoky Cigars, which is, that's it. And it smells just like it. Is this another one? Yes, I did say that one of the new ones was Cuban tobacco. I picked up a custom cut of that. Cuban tobacco, oriental spices, love anything oriental, incense, and patchouli. Oh my gosh, is that, I mean, if you know me and you know the scents that I love, that's me. Tobacco, oriental spices, incense, and patchouli. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I feel like I get the oriental spices. Yeah, because it's not really coming across as like you think incense. I tend to think Nag Champa when I think incense. I don't know why. I just do. But it doesn't come across like that. And wow. It's like a sweet cigar. I remember Larry having a Cuban cigar, like when we went on a cruise many moons ago. Many moons ago. And we stopped and there was one of the ports you could get a Cuban cigar. And you were told, but before we get back to the States, you have to have smoked it. You can't bring it back in, right? That was, I don't know if that's still in force. I don't think it is, right? But anyways, I remember Larry doing a Cuban cigar because he wanted to know what it was like. All right, I think everything else... Oh, no. I was about to say, how could I miss my favorite? By the Fireplace. Maison Margiela type. I'm making things up. I don't know. Smoky wood, chestnuts, vanilla, orange blossom, berries, and neroli. Love this perfume. And that is exactly what it smells like. I'd like to take this wax and rub it on my wrist. I can't believe he practically finished it. I'm getting another one. I'm just gonna have to order me one. I'll still order the little one. I can't bring myself to order the big ones. For one, I feel like it would take me that much longer. Well, obviously it would take me that much longer to finish it, but I like having the smaller ones. All right, so let me go through the customs that I did. Here's one. I had, what's the name of that set? London Calling. My friend Jeannie had sent me a thing from Destination Wax of London Calling, which was like black tea and lemon. And so I was like, since she didn't have it available on her site the last time I went in there, I was like, well, let me see if I can kind of create a little something that would kind of give me that same feeling, even if it's not going to smell exactly the same. One, because it's not the exact same oils and maybe not the exact same scents kind of thing. But I was like, until I can get some more, who knows? I might like this one more anyways. Who knows? I got black tea, freshly zested lemon, and lemon pound cake. I wanted to really enhance the lemon, and I thought the pound cake would give it like a little sweetness. Oh, that smells good. That freshly zested lemon, every now and then, like when I take a deep breath, I kind of get the vibrancy of the freshly zested lemon. But then the lemon pound cake kicks in, and I get the sweetness of the pound cake to go with the black tea. That smells really good. Thank you so much, Carla. You always do an excellent job. Let's see. That's the one that I wanted to save. Okay, here's another one. Playing. You know, I am the first to admit I'm playing when I do these things. The only one that I guess I didn't really play was My Jazz Club. I had the individual clams, and I was smelling and testing, and Larry and I both loved that one. I was like, all right, let's order that as a custom, and we're naming it and everything. So, and obviously Carla liked it enough that she put it in the lineup. But after that, a lot of these, I don't know what they even smell like. So I'm playing. I'm going off of what the name is or the scent notes say, and it either works or it doesn't. But I will say, even I was telling Carla, sometimes like when I first smell them, I think, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, and I'll let it sit for I like letting her stuff sit for about 2 months. I don't know why, but 2 months is like somebody rings the bell and it's like they're ready, go, and I find that they do really well for me at about the 2 month mark. So, and I will say, even some of those that I've thought, I don't know if I'm really going to like it. Around the 2 month mark, I smell it again and I'm like, oh, well, I kind of like the way it smells now. It's almost like everything developed and it warms beautifully. So I'm hoping this one will do the same. I have no idea what this one even smells like. I mixed Honolulu Sun. You get a feeling from Honolulu Sun. Sea Swept Blossoms. The Honolulu Sun, Sea Swept Blossoms, and Freshly Zested Lemon. I thought the lemon would kind of brighten everything up. So who knows? I have no idea if this is going to be any good. Sea Swept Blossoms, Pink Watermelon, Apricot, Swedish Dream Salt, and Rosebud. Okay, that does sound kind of weird, but you know. I like it. I like it. It's tropical smelling. And I definitely feel like it's, the scent is not, almost like the scent isn't quite developed yet. Like, I'm sure if I put it in a warmer, I would smell it, but if I wait like 2 months, I feel like all the oils really blend well at that point, and then it's really ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that one in about 2 months. Let's see, June, July. Oh, perfect. August around here? Yeah. Blazing hot. Blazing hot. That's not the one I want to do first. Oh, here's one I wanted to try. I wanted to see. I was just talking about, she named the Replica Jazz Club dark rum and smoky cigars. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to mix the Replica's Jazz Club with my Jazz Club just to see. Who knows, right? No idea. So my Jazz Club again, sandalwood, vanilla, Egyptian musk, tobacco leaf, and amber, and then dark rum and smoky cigars, which is the Replica version, Cuban cigars, rum drinks, warm and spicy. So I figured Jazz Club with Jazz Club. And I like it. Although I kind of feel like I'm smelling my Jazz Club more. So maybe the other one needs a little time to kind of develop. But I like it. I mean, at the same time, how could I not? It's my husband's favorite cologne, and I think it smells fantastic on him. And then one of my favorite blends is Jazz Club. I mean, I just love it. It's my kind of scent. All right, I happened to, I was trying to look at the bags in the thing, and I was like, why are there two of these? And I went and looked at the thing because I thought maybe Carla made a mistake, right? And sent me two. And I was about to message her, and I looked at the packing slip invoice, and I was like, oh, I ordered two. Obviously, I was the one who didn't know what she was doing. So I got 2 bags of this, and it is Cuban tobacco, Checkmate, and Blackberry Bordeaux. I said I love Blackberry Bordeaux. So Cuban tobacco, Checkmate, which is smoked vanilla, oud wood, burnt maple, tobacco and clove, and Blackberry Bordeaux. I do love her Blackberry Bordeaux. You know, I kind of got the, almost like my Jazz Club, which was supposed to bring back feelings and thoughts and memories of being at a place in New Orleans where Larry and I had gone to listen to music, and we're sitting in they turn off the lights basically, right? Everything's dark, and you've got your drink at the table or whatever. So this was kind of along those lines, because I wanted the Cuban tobacco, I wanted the Blackberry Bordeaux. Somebody's sitting around smoking their cigar, having a glass of Bordeaux, and then the Checkmate was to bring in the oud wood and the tobacco, some more tobacco, and so there's sitting in some room. That smells good. I would say on this one, the Blackberry Bordeaux is the top note. That's what I smell the most of. All right. So the last two I wanted to go over. So these all had Cuban tobacco in it. Yeah, I was putting Cuban tobacco in all my stuff, in a lot of my stuff. So, Cuban tobacco, Whispers in the Library, and espresso. I was like, oh yes, I've got somebody sitting in one of those super fancy, I'd say $1 million homes, but the way prices of homes are now, I'm thinking like a $10 million home. And they have one of those extremely beautiful libraries in their home where they have like this gorgeous paneling and there's books everywhere, and they have the leather wingback chair with their beautiful table next to it, where they have their cup of coffee. They could have had a drink, but I wanted them to have a cup of coffee and smoking their cigar. They're not afraid to smoke a cigar. It's their house. They don't care. So they're smoking their cigar while drinking their coffee in their gorgeous library. And that's what I pictured. Oh. And you know me and coffee. I love coffee scents anyways. Yeah. Wow, that Cuban tobacco is coming out really well. The library, the old paper. Way in the distance right now is the espresso. I think the espresso needs time to develop. Wow. Goodness gracious. And there's always the possibility, like I love to blend, right? I even blends, I like to blend with other things, right? So I could see me taking this and adding a dark roast coffee to it. Like some of these ones where we feel like, oh, this dark roast coffee, you know, it's like really intense. Yeah, I could put a sliver of dark roast coffee in here if the espresso doesn't come out enough for me, which it probably will. Right now, that Cuban tobacco, woo! All right, and then the last one, which was a huge trial. I'm going back. I'm gonna get another one. And this is what I'd like some help with, because when I go back to get this one, I'm gonna give it a name. I didn't name any of these because I wanted to see how I like them first. And then if they become repeats, then I'll give it a name so that it maybe makes it easier for Carla to find. So this is Cuban tobacco, honey gingerbread, and roasted pine cones. I smelled this one yesterday because I was so interested to see what that honey gingerbread smelled like. I couldn't stop smelling it. In this one, I feel like the cigar is going to take a little time to, the Cuban tobacco is going to take a little time to kick in. I wonder how it would do with the Whispers of the Library and the espresso one. That's going to be what I'm going to mix 1 cube of each of these into a warmer. This smells so good. All right, so again, Cuban tobacco, honey gingerbread, and roasted pine cones. To me, it's more of a cooler, it not, you know, it doesn't have to be winter, like a cooler getting into fall, like around here. We have a short window for that, but in the cooler nights, like a nighttime, when the, I'd almost say a cooler summer night, but we don't have that around here. This in a warmer is going to be so pretty. So help me think of a name for Cuban tobacco, honey gingerbread, roasted pine cones. Something cute, catchy. I don't know. Cuban ginger cones. I don't know. That's that's just throwing something out there. But no, I'm sure that's not what I'm going to use. But if you think of something cute that that I could use, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much if you do. But just throw out some ideas. You know, I'm gonna go with something, right? So I'll ask my husband too. So Cuban tobacco, honey gingerbread, roasted pine cones. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Gonna get more. Wow, 32 minutes plus the 2 minutes or so that I was on before Zena interrupted me. So this is what I got from Kay's. I am so excited. I'm gonna go back and get more. You know what? I have to smell the Cuban tobacco, the Whispers in the Library, the espresso with the honey gingerbread and roasted pine cones. I gotta smell them together. I'm too curious. Wow. Comes out more not perfume, but the Cuban tobacco kind of gives it a wow. I would definitely mix it and try it. I actually kind of like that. Oh my goodness. All right. I can't leave a note out. You can only do 3, so it's not like I can do one, because technically there are, what, 5 notes here, so I can't do that. But I can mix the 2. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I love Carla and all of her blends and her wonderful customer service and her kindness, and she's just a wonderful person. And I'm so glad that Connie is starting to get better and spend a little more time there, and pretty soon everything will be back to the way it was. And by then Carla's gonna need a break. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here, and don't forget, I said a lot of stuff. Chris, don't forget Shirosa 71. The rest of you, don't forget, if you come up with a name for Cuban tobacco, honey gingerbread, roasted pine cones, let me know. And I know there was something else that I said at the beginning for somebody to leave us a comment, I thought. I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. Anyways, I gotta go before my brain completely shuts down. I gotta go heat up my coffee and finish drinking that. I will talk to you all again soon. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.